Hi, this is Miss Jo Louise Starr. I was heading towards the airport, JFK, to go to Serbia, and I ran out of gas in Weehawken by a dock and some buildings, and I was overdosing because I was very suicidal. I have a history of suicide. In fact, I'm on Medicare because of it. I lost my two children long ago, and I've never really gotten over it. Anyway, I ran out of gas along the way in Weehawken, the docks, and I couldn't go any further. The Hudson River was between me and going to the JFK airport to fly out of the country. I had my ferret with me, which is a service animal certified by psychiatric letter. He keeps me from committing suicide. Anyway, I was swimming. No one would help me. I begged for 45 minutes for someone to call the hospital. And in fact, a black police officer was there. He dragged me onto a boat, and he threatened me inside the boat to say that, "You remember me, don't you, Joe? I called an ambulance for you, don't you?" And he was pushing me around like a mobster. And I said, "No, you didn't do anything. You made me wait for an hour and I was dying." Anyway, so I ignored him and I cursed him out because he was threatening me to say that he was helpful when he wasn't. Anyway, so Mr. Santini came around on the boat, and he took my service animal, a ferret, from me that keeps me from committing suicide. It's a certified service animal, and he wouldn't give it back because he said he wanted me to commit suicide. And while I was in the water, he was looking at his watch with there were three guys on the boat, and they all said, "I can't believe she hasn't drowned yet. Look, she's been in there for an hour and a half and she's still not drowned. How long is this going to take?" And they wrote a newspaper article and they put it on. It's online. You can read it. The front page of the New York Post. Just put in Weehawken, WEEHAWKIN space ferret, FERET, and you'll see the whole article that's done. It's entirely in. It's a lie. Anyway, I was trying to save my life, so I was swimming because no one would help me, and not even the police would call an ambulance for me before I got in the water. So I'm an Olympic swimmer, so I got in the water and I knew I'd be safe, and I could. And so within 20 minutes, I was like 5 minutes from the other side of the water, and I was holding my ferret up. It wasn't even wet. I love the ferret with all my heart. Anyway, Mr. Santini came along, and I found out later he has 27 counts of animal cruelty. Well, my psychiatrist, Dr. Bruce Schweiger, sent him a fax and had a conversation with him and said, "Please return the animal to Jill Starr, my patient. It keeps her alive and helps her from not committing suicide, please." And he said, "No, she's never getting the animal back, even if she commits suicide. Good." And I have another person, Brad Rubin, who is a wrestler in the MMA. He also had a conversation with Mr. Santini, and Mr. Santini told him, "Good, I don't care if she kills herself." And this is this is a picture of Mr. Santini here. I don't know if you could see it, but I'll make sure you can see it. Here he is, Santini. The FBI is investigating him for being a mafiosa, and I've never seen him in my life before that night, but I cried and I almost committed suicide for several weeks because he wouldn't give me my service animal back, and now I'm writing a Department of Justice complaint against him. I just finished writing it online, and I hope they really take it seriously because I almost died because of him, and he tried to drown me too. Thank you for listening. And please do share this video. It's very important for the FBI. Thank you.